All right, I'm going to start. Um, I'm going to start going right now. So, why did the son skip college? Rather than answer, oh, by the way, rather than answer all of your questions about the exam in the text, we'll answer them right online. Somebody was pretty close. What did the son? Why did the son skip college? It already has a million degrees. I don't think that's actually right. I don't think it is a million degrees. At least the surface is only a couple thousand or so, 6,000 or something. But I imagine internally it's much higher. Anyway, the sun skipped college because it already has a million degrees. No reason to go back. Let's start off with our fundamentals here. So we have decided, after much ballyhoo and limited response from the registrar, it turns out that there are multiple copies of this document going around, and they changed it, and they changed the title, so you can find all of them online. It makes for a very difficult way to organize the class. How do you know you have the most recent one when they keep putting multiple documents out there? So anyway, what we've decided, and it seems to have the fewest conflicts with everything else going on. We looked at all the classes that are at the same time. We didn't look at all the classes at the same day, but we are going to run with the final exam at the original time of 12/17 at 6:30 p.m. That's Eastern time. Okay? We will have a submittee gradable up where you'll be able to log in. So if you can't log into the submittee gradable for the final exam, then you are not at the right time. This is a change from what we said last week. Last week, we were still under the impression that we were going to come out with a definitive document more quickly than happened. I can now find the document that says 12/16, but I can also find the document that says 12/17. So, like I said, we've finally gone with the original schedule. It seems like a number of you had conflicts with physics too, so this gets rid of that, and I think this is a cleaner organization. We posted the schedule we are using to the course materials, so if we come in and we go to submittee, actually, why am I doing that? It's easier just to type it. And we go into submittee, and you go into the course materials. Under Computer Science 1, you will find the schedule that we are using here. Except no substitutes. Okay. You will find one of multiple different schedules. If you look, if you want to know the one we're using, just come on to our website, to the submittee website, go to the course materials, and right up there in the initial little section, it should be the top link in the course materials. This is the schedule we're using. We're not going to change it. We're not going to, this is it. So it is Computer Science 1100, Thursday, 12/17, and that is 6:30 p.m. I don't know why they refused to put p.m. in there, but it is 6:30 p.m. Okay? We are in the process of publishing review material. I expect that that'll be published. It's either out there now or it will be out there shortly. It will be the same type of review questions that we've used for all of the previous exams. Remember that the final is cumulative, so you should go back and review all of the tests. Right now we are leaning, well, we'll figure out how long it's going to be. We want to run through it and make sure that you guys have plenty of time. It will be run the same way that exam 2 was run, you will have a thing on Submittee to go in and put your answers in. Same way we did on Submittee, we will have it timed. We will do all of that great stuff. The one thing you do want to look at is that there is, in fact, a section called one-liners. We've avoided those so far, but for this last section of the course that we'll get into in just a few minutes, one-liners are actually a really effective way to kind of test this. So it's likely that you will have a section of one-liners. All right, so that is pretty much what I have on the exam. If you have other questions, please ask them. One-liners. Okay, so there's 2 questions here. How to use a late day, and what does one-liners mean? If you look at the study material we gave you for exam 3 and what we'll give you for the final, you'll see a section that says, give a one-line answer to solve the following problem. That's what a one-liner is. It's generally a section with a couple of different parts, and each part can be answered by a single one-line of code. And that's essentially what a one-liner is. I ate a clock. That's a good one. I ate a clock yesterday. It was very time consuming. That's a joke that I should have hidden that one from you guys and used it tomorrow or Thursday. Anyway, and Kristen just answered the question about how to use a late day, so that should be all good. This is a very important thing, course evaluations. Every year we look for results from you guys. It's particularly important this semester. You guys have been operating in a non-standard semester. It's good for you to give your feedback both as to what went well and what went badly. We're going to have another semester like this in the spring. So your comments will be used to help us improve our stuff, and hopefully will be used to give the college actual feedback about your thoughts and preferences. So it's really important that you fill out the course evaluations. It's also important for us. Part of how we get evaluated is, believe it or not, how many of you actually respond. So we are encouraged to get you to respond. You should be receiving emails with the course evaluation link. Please fill them out. I'm actually going to, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm reading the things. We're actually going to give you, and I didn't put this in there. We're actually going to give you a bonus if you fill out the evaluations. If you guys get to 50%, if 50% of you fill out the course evaluations, we will give you one hint on what's going to be on the final. It's not going to give you the answers, but it will actually maybe hint at something you should study or something you don't have to study, or some particular that we feel will help you. If you get to 60%, we'll give you another one. If you get to 70%, we'll give you another one. So you can earn up to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You can earn up to six clues on the hints on the final exam if you can get 100% participation. If you get above 50% participation, you get your first one. Above 60, we'll add one, and then we'll add one for every 10% you go above 50%. All right, so please fill those out. The more of you that fill it out, the more balanced and the more useful the information is. So we really do want to see what you guys have to say. Any questions before we get started? Actually, what time is it? It is 2:43. If you guys have your computers open and you have your email up, I'm actually going to give you a few minutes right now. Please go out, click on your link, go out to the exam link. I'll start back up again at 2:47 by my clock. I don't know if that's enough time to fill it out or not, but it's enough time to get your pot committed if you play poker. means you've invested enough money or enough effort that you're going to stick with it. So we're going to give you till 2:47 just to kind of fill that out, and then I'll get started with the actual lecture. Let's see. While we're relaxing, I'll go back to the beach for a bit. Kristen, you always want to make me work. By the way, just so you know, you guys should be familiar with Kristen. She's one of our mentors. We will be doing an announcement for mentors probably over break. Generally, it would probably be most likely that you'd be selected in your sophomore year, but after every semester or before every semester, we do solicit our new crop of mentors. And the one thing about college is there's always about a 4-year rollover. So even if we select all seniors, next year they're all gone, and we have to refill their ranks. So we are always looking for good mentors. A number of you are doing very well in this class. We would be more than happy to entertain requests to be mentors. You have an understanding of some of these things, how hard it can be to understand the concepts, particularly given the rigors of this semester. So I think you're in a good position to be very helpful. So just kind of keep your eyes open. It'll come from Cheyenne Hulbert. If you are not in this, it'll come to all the CS majors. If you're not a CS major and you're interested, please reach out to Cheyenne. She's on our front page. You can get there. Do you get paid? Good question. That is either a yes or a no. We hire a good number of mentors for pay. You can also get independent study credit for it. So it's either pay or course credit. It depends on what you want and how much money we have for that semester. But we both are available. Thank you, Kristen. So yes, we do hire computer engineering majors. We do, there is some preference for computer science majors just because they're our own students. But please, if you want to do it, reach out to Cheyenne, and she'll put you on the list. And we will reach out to ITWS or computer CS systems engineering majors and other majors. A lot of your brothers and sisters or colleagues or however you refer to people in your department are going to be taking this course. So having people with another perspective is not a bad thing in the course. All of that is going to Steam. Let's see I can't remember the Steam game that my kids have gotten into lately, but it is burning up some money. All right, so again, we do, this will probably be more important or more useful to you as your sophomore year, but we do keep this in mind. We do solicit new mentors every semester, and keep it in mind. Respond if you're interested, and hopefully we'll see some of you back when you're on this side on Kristen's side of the mic instead of that side. All right, let's get started with today's class. Today's class is a little bit of fun.